No time. I say text immediately. The whole waiting thing is a myth. It's over. It's dead. Girls like to hear from you immediately. They know that you're interested. I mean, don't call her right away, actually, literally, because that's totally creepy. But text her. Text her right after the date. Text her right after you texted her. It's cute. At Eggplant Parm 2 said, what can you do when you've run out of things to talk about and the entree hasn't arrived yet? Drink. Gotta get really drunk. And then it's like, sort of just end up finding things to talk about, and it's like, you already know that the date isn't going well, so who cares if you're like obscenely drunk in front of this person? You know, who knows what can happen. Maybe it's like, then you're wasted, you see another guy, you go have a great adventure with him. Liv-Carpe-DM said, how can I ask a guy on a date but still act cool if he says no? Interesting. Maybe ask him out on like a casual date that's kind of ambiguous anyway, like a daytime date, like a hike. So if he says no, it's not very blatant that it was definitely romantic. Plus, I think actually that a hike is a great date because you get to talk a lot and really kind of spend some time with the person, unlike a movie where you're just sitting in silence, unless you go see Sleeping with Other People on September 11th, in which case, like, best date ever. At Leo Jin said, I went on a date with a guy who's very attractive, but it ended up being really awkward. Should I give him another chance? No! Being attractive doesn't mean anything. It's all about your chemistry with another person. You don't want to go out with dud guy. It's never gonna work. Never. At Chachki said, what do you say if someone asks for your number and you don't want to give it to them? This is a difficult one. You know, usually I'll just be like, oh, I have a boyfriend and I don't want to ever speak to you again. But that can be a little harsh. So you could always just like start speaking another language and pretend like you're from, I guess if you've been talking to them already for a while, that is also a problem. I mean, just give them your number and then just don't respond. It's way less awkward. At Telefied said, I've been dating this guy for a while now and he's great except for the fact that he farts. Like, all the time. It's great that he's comfortable around me, but these gas attacks are always killing the mood. What should I do? I mean, look, this is a tough one for me to answer because I actually find farting very endearing and it doesn't totally bother me. I think the best thing to do is to be honest. So if he farts like when you're mid-sentence, which does really bother me too, you can kind of be like, you gotta call it out. That is not an appropriate time to fart. You gotta keep it in and make it silent. So you need to just teach him the rules of when it's appropriate to fart and when it's not. You can't tell him to never fart because one, it's really bad for your body. And two, like, you don't want to change him. You love him the way he is. Just be honest.